Welcome to Sage Sisters. We are sisters, besties, moms, and co-founders having a fun catch-up on parenting and life. Hey, I'm Ann.
And I'm Kate. What up, Tan Ann? Happy Monday.
Happy Monday. I'm excited to pod today because I feel ready for the week.
Good. That's a nice feeling today.
Yeah.
I don't know if I share that sentiment. I feel like, oh my God, I looked at my to-do list this week and I was like, gulp.
You know, sometimes Mondays we've kind of planned it this way. It's a lot of just you and me. Like, I have catch up to do for things that I needed to catch up on last week. I appreciate setting my Mondays up like that. When I have a lot of like outside calls, external calls or things, I just don't like it. If I overbook Mondays, it stresses me out. So it's not all the time that you can get away with it, but I do appreciate trying to set my Mondays up like that.
I appreciate entrepreneurship that gives you the ability to like set the schedule that works the best for you.
Yeah.
But I agree. I think, well, one, I love pottying with you. So it's like this always starts the week off in a fun way.
Totally.
And two, yeah, you and I don't put like any external stuff on Monday. Every once in a while, I'll have to do fundraising stuff. But besides for that, for the most part, it's like, okay, I can like get organized today, make sure I'm prioritizing the right stuff.
Yeah.
But I went to start that process this morning and the list was like insane. I was like,
too much.
Okay.
Well,
got my work cut out for me.
Made my personal list yesterday insane. I decided that I was going to not wait for my husband again and do everything that I wanted around the house. You know how I always do this.
Did you have a new weird project?
Well, I had to like hang a curtain in the playroom sports room because the kids pulled it down. You know, things like that. But then Lola has been begging. She has a bunk bed in her room. And she's been begging to take the top bunk off to have just like more of a bed. And I'm kind of here for it. We have one of those trundles that we bought for her bed that we never put together. Yeah. So I was like, I'm doing it. So we started there. And it was so cute because Lola was into it. Yeah. And the girls were helping me more just sitting there, you know, playing. But it was cute. Yeah. So I took the top bunk off myself. I put the trundle together. I did it all. And you know, when you do something and you start feeling like, oh, I got this, then I couldn't stop. My personality. Every single thing. I did the laundry room. I did the like hanging of the curtain I mentioned. Any side projects that have been sitting there for a moment, I did yesterday.
I totally
organized
the
kids' school and art bin.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I went all in a little bit.
You really did. You really did.
Yeah. So anyways, I was excited to come today because I actually needed a break from my personal life. I did too much.
You did too much. Well, but how productive. That's a good feeling.
Mm-hmm. Well, and nothing annoyed me more, though. I'm just going to start there real fast. This is not my low. But I did have the cleaning ladies coming today. And so that's a huge luxury. It doesn't happen off the time. So I was so excited. So I was like excited to have everything organized. So then when they came to really clean, it would be perfection.
Yeah.
And so I left this morning, dropped the kids off at school and kind of had this like perfect, I felt like everything was dialed in. I came in and my husband stepped out of his pants. It was like I walked into our room and the pants were just on the floor as if he just stepped out and continued walking. Do you ever, you know those little things your spouses do that send you?
Okay. I had to honestly ask some questions there. It's like he stepped out of his pants. Where are we going with this? Okay. Oh my gosh, I see you on a Monday.
I didn't even think about that. No, I was annoyed. It was not a good one. I literally had the pants in the middle of the floor. Bad step out of his pants. Okay. I'm going to listen to that back and see exactly what you heard. But in my mind, it made sense. I had everything perfect for the cleaning ladies. And then I walk into a pair of pants laying on the floor. And I was like, what? Those weren't there when I left? What's that about?
And I'm sure you handled that with grace and poise.
Totally. 100%.
How's your marriage right now?
No, everything's fine. Everything's fine. It was perfect. Well, it does lead me to my high.
Okay.
If I can start there.
Please. Maybe we should start.
Which was, I was obviously just sour about this situation. Mm-hmm. So I had to take Lily to her school after this had happened. So we took the two older ones, came back, saw the pants. Then I was heading to take Lily to school. And 3 is the best age. That's literally, really I was just kind of like huffing and puffing. And she just looked me dead in the eyes as I was buckling her in and goes, you look like a baby. And I was like, what? And I made her repeat it. She goes, you look like a baby. And I was like, because I'm crying. Like, because I'm upset. She goes, yeah, you're acting like a baby. And I died. I was just like, I needed somebody to put me in my place, but in the cutest way possible. And it was the only person who could have said something like that to snap me out of my situation.
Yeah. That would have hit different if Phil had said you're acting like a baby.
Yeah, exactly. She said, you look like a baby. And I kind of had to question it. And then it was basically, you're acting like a baby. And I was like, I am acting like a baby. You
That's
know
actually
what?
Adorable.
You're right.
It's funny how they can add some perspective, but Lily's also the cutest thing in the world right now.
That age is just so stinking cute. And honestly, it's like, I wasn't really mad. I had like a little fussy moment and reality check from a 3-year-old. Boom.
You also just called yourself fussy. So
yeah,
you are such a baby.
She called me a baby.
Yeah.
Anyways, what's your high this week?
Well, I did not share in your like productive weekend with getting personal things done around the house. We had the opposite, which was like tons of sports.
Okay.
Which Grace had her very first soccer tournament. It was in town, which was nice. So we could like pop home in between games, but she had 4 soccer games.
Holy smokes. That's a lot.
It was a lot. So that was the first time we kind of have entering this new era.
Yeah.
But highs and lows from the tournament. I'll talk a little bit about that. But I was feeling really grateful last night for just the community of parent friends that we have built here in Danville. It's like Friday night, we played bocce and it was like really fun. And the kids had a blast over at Kids Club. And then even though it was tons of sports, like we're really good friends with a lot of the other parents.
It makes it so much better when you are actually friends with the parents. It makes you can have 4 games, no problem.
Well, and then, it's Saturday night and people are like, who wants to go get beer and pizza? And we just like impromptu a really lovely evening Saturday night. And I just was like, man, we're crushing this. We have such a good community. We have such good friends here. And it made even, 4 games for Grace and 3 things for Cal, like pretty manageable.
Well,
so,
that's
good weekend.
Awesome.
Feeling lucky.
Nice. I love that. That's a great high.
Yeah. What's your low?
My low is, so we've been watching a lot of sports lately, obviously. Football's on. And so we're watching more. I do too. We're watching more live TV.
Okay.
The most annoying thing as a parent is Halloween commercials. It's driving me bonkers. Our whole family's sitting in front of the TV and some scary movie will come on that scares me to my core. And there's one on with like a scary mask, that keeps popping up. And now my kids on the way to bed are always like, I'm sure they're hamming it up just so they don't have to go to sleep. But I'm scared. I see that guy's face. And it's like, how are they allowed to do that? It's annoying.
On family shows, they should not be allowed to show Halloween horror movie previews. The other one that I had to have a conversation about is there was like a suicide prevention commercial that was dark the other day. And Grace saw it because, again, we were watching, I think, the 49ers. You're right. It was like sports. And, this really like kind of age inappropriate commercial came on. And I was like, how is this allowed? Oh, my God.
That's the thing is, it's just, I don't know. I don't like them anyway, so I'm not their target market. I see that. I don't like it regardless. But then it's like when you're scaring my children, or I feel like I have to turn off basic TV and I can't get to the controls fast enough. And it's live, so what are you going to do? Freeze it and then fast forward for a second? It's just like super annoying. And I agree. I feel like there should be a petition out there for like no commercials like that. Just
on anything that's like a family show.
Or like 9 p.m. or after or something. It's like, make it late night so the kids are asleep. Like,
yeah. I mean, there are shows where it's like clearly for adults and like, fine, put them there. That's fine.
Yeah.
Anyways, I agree. That's a bad one.
Yeah. It's driving me nuts. And this season, there's always some, but around Halloween, it just gets so much worse that it really makes my
and they're horrifying even for me. It's like, I don't even want to see that.
Yeah, listen, blood boiling. I need Lily here to be like, you're acting like a baby, so I snap out of it again. But
totally.
Anyways, what's your low?
Well, speaking of the tournament, our daughter Grace loves to play goalie, and they made it to the championship game of the tournament yesterday, which was very exciting. I will say, like the sidelines of my friends, we were getting into it and cheering for them, and it was actually fun. Yeah. So they make it to the championship, and it goes to PKs, penalty kicks.
That's crazy.
And this was the first time they've ever had that. Mm-hmm. And, the goalie's not set up for success in a PK situation. It's like you kind of hope for the best. But anyways, they lost in PKs. Not. And she was devastated.
Because she's the goalie, right?
Yeah. So they end up losing, I think, 4-3. And she didn't, one of them missed, but she didn't block any of the PKs. I will say they were very good corner kicks. It's not like she missed any easy ones. And that's why I kept telling her, like, those were awesome kicks. There was nothing you could do. But
I mean, to your point, the goalies are not set up for success, especially at this level. It's like, come on, that's crazy. So
I also think she was tired. Oh, her heart was broken. She said, I was devastated. She goes, well, she's hilarious too. She goes, I wanted to be the hero. I wanted to be the hero. I was like, oh my God, you're so my kid.
Yeah, totally.
I said, I know, but this is, with great skill comes great responsibility, or what's the Spider-Man quote? But it's like, this is what it's like to be a goalie,
Yeah, right.
Sometimes you get to be the hero and sometimes you're, the scapegoat. But
it's like the kicker. I always think that with football. It's like, I don't know if I want my kids to ever be kicker in football because there's so much pressure. It's like the Finkel of it all, the
the Ray Finkel.
Ray Finkel of it all.
Or not the Ray Finkel of it all. There's yeah.
Maybe that's too far, but it's true. It's like the pressure these goalies and kickers feel is insane.
I mean, I personally think it's amazing for her to have to deal with that pressure, and even to take a hard loss is like such an amazing moment. But I will say she was bawling, and she kept saying, I let my team down. And I had a little tear. Like, I was just like, it's hard to watch them go through it.
Well, it's a great learning lesson for sure. And I know some people just say that, like, I hate those little quotes. It's like, it's meant to be, like, whatever. But like, it is probably a really good lesson for her to learn that, like, competitive loss and the fact that, like, game on the line, this is how you handle it. Now you get better. Like, I don't know.
I know. It was very sweet. And then last night she was just, she did her whiteboard journal. Worst day ever. Another worst day ever.
I'm glad you weren't in it this time.
I know. I wasn't the target, but it was, she was devastated that she wrote that. I was like, oh, honey. But it was a sweet weekend, honestly.
Well, that's cool. They made it to the finals. That's fun.
They got to learn.
They do. Well, it's your topic this week. Do you want to tease the topic and then we'll get into what's on our mind?
Yeah, I've been getting more into Substack. I enjoy reading posts and commentaries, and I was on there and I saw a post that was basically like, if you don't know what to write, here are 6 prompts. And it had the questions like in a picture. And some of these, I'm not trying to like be a writer, but I was like, some of these are good prompts. So I thought we could have a little segment, sort of like things we never say out loud, if you will. A lot of these questions are sort of like the internal monologue of different things. And I was like, oh, some of them hit for me. So I'm going to tee them up and we can answer them.
Okay.
But sort of mom version, things we never say out loud.
Love it. I love a good questionnaire too. When we kind of do these smorgasbord ones, I appreciate it. It's not a smorgasbord, but of questions, smorgasbord of questions.
Yes. But before we get there, I did have a couple items on my mind.
What's on your mind?
Okay. I have been watching the first episodes of Dancing with the Stars and Survivor. So soon, let's do a content recap, maybe next week.
Yeah.
But I kept thinking to myself, would I be better at Survivor or Dancing with the Stars? And I was thinking, I wonder what Anne would say. So that was on my mind. What do you think? Would you be better at Survivor or Dancing with the Stars?
Oof. I'm not the worst dancer, but I think that I'm not that good. But I don't like sleeping outside, but I think I'd be better at those challenges. So I'm going to say for myself, I would be better at Survivor. What about you?
Well, the heels of it all, like dancing
high
in
heels.
Heels.
Yeah.
seems like the hardest part.
Your kryptonite.
Not that I'm like some great dancer, but I think you and I are both athletic enough that we could hold our own, especially with, they train for a long time. And I like the idea that it's like the public shaming that I need to actually work out.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing. I like you get a good body on both. One, you're starving yourself, and two, you're just working really hard. So I probably
you get a
want
way
the
better body.
Stars body.
Way better body on Dancing with the Stars. They're like working out. The other one, it's like you put that weight back on the second you have a gulp of water.
It's true.
It's not sustainable. And they always look so dirty and hideous, honestly. It's like,
the amount of permanent makeup I would need to get before I go on Survivor.
My God. I was just going to say, my skincare alone would just be, I couldn't possibly.
Well, it is true. I just see those little wafery dancers like getting flown in the air, and I can't picture myself doing that. Like,
no, we'd have to have a different type.
A stockier partner.
Yeah. I need the tallest, stockiest one. And then the dance is not going to be me flying. I can tell you that. It's going to
going into
I might be flying them. Yeah. Well, I kind of liked it last year. Yona Meyer was on it. Did you happen to see her?
No, I didn't.
She's the rugby player. Do you know who I'm talking about?
Yes,
She's
I
do. Likable.
Yes, I like her.
But
I did not actually see one. I did not see one dance of hers. I got to go back.
You should go hit that up on YouTube. She was fun to watch, honestly. I think she made it pretty far. I can't remember how far she went, but like final few.
Yeah.
We would have to be a little bit more in that direction where it's, emphasizing our strengths.
Yeah.
Flying A1.
Stamina. Flying A1.
But I think you and I have some rhythm. I don't know. I think we'd be okay.
I have one glass of wine, and I think I have so much rhythm. Now,
You'd
whether
be drunk
that's
out
true
there.
or not, I'd be drunk. I'd have to I would. That's right. I would have to drink a glass of wine or take a shot of tequila before every performance.
Mm-hmm. I'd have to take a beta blocker so I wouldn't get nervous, like red marks everywhere.
The tequila is my beta blocker, essentially.
Mm-hmm. Totally. Okay, I have another question.
Okay.
I'm very excited, but next weekend, Chris and I are headed to Vegas. I don't know if you knew this, but we have
what are you going to Vegas for?
We have a business school reunion.
Okay.
I do.
Okay.
And our parents are coming out. They're going to watch the kids for the weekend. So it's also just like a fun 48-hour getaway for Chris and I, which I'm very excited about. So we were even thinking maybe we take some time, just us, to do some fun stuff. Like not 100% with a lot of people the whole time, which isn't his favorite thing. But they asked us, okay, here's the itinerary. The itinerary, of course, looks amazing, but it's like, if you want to go clubbing starting at 11 p.m. on Friday or Saturday, let us know because we're going to reserve tables, like bottle service. And I was like, oof.
Do I want to go clubbing?
Do I want to go clubbing? And then, they're like, DJ so-and-so over at, I don't even know if it's like Live Live, whatever.
Yeah.
Or you can choose, this one over here. And I'm just like, so I Google who these people are. It's very ravey. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. You're going to have a weird night for sure. Now, did you confirm or you still need to confirm?
I need to confirm. I basically have by end of day today to decide.
Here's my thought. If I was just going with my husband, like if I was just going with like you and Chris, no, I would not want to club.
Yeah.
But it sounds like it's going to be a wild weekend. You're going to be going with people you went to business school with. I know that group. That's a fun group. If I would pull the crowd to be like, hey, let's all go to this one place. And it sounds awful on most nights, but when you're in Vegas, you'll be feeling it. You just can't go to like a day drinking party. You can't go to the pool or whatever.
Drink all day and then try to go.
I don't have the stamina for that. But if I did other things, even like casual hangout during the day, did some gambling, did some other things. If I have too many drinks during the day, I'm out.
Yeah.
Or a long dinner. If I have a long dinner with a lot of food, out.
Well, so they do have great dinners both nights. Because I will say, like, the highlight of Vegas for me is the food and the like great drinks. And I don't know.
Your 40-something-year-old self. Never has anybody said that about Vegas who was
yes, they have.
Under 40. No, never have somebody said they're going for the food. I know the food's great, but that's not what people are going to Vegas for under 40.
I will say too, Chris and I love to gamble. So
yeah, that would be fun.
I could almost see us having more fun late night gambling than clubbing, I think.
Yeah, I actually would love to see Chris. I need you to go clubbing now, and I want you to take some video of just.
See, he
Chris
won't
in
go.
that
This
scene.
is the thing. If I go, I know he's out for sure.
Oh, he's out. Yeah, okay, that might answer it for me then.
He hates like massive. He calls them massive humanity events. You know, like he doesn't even like concerts because it's like too many people close together. He barely likes humans. It's like, that's not getting close together. I don't care how drunk he is. He's, owns. That is not a happy place for him.
I just had a flashback to when you and I were in Miami. In our 20s, we went for a girls' weekend in Miami.
Yeah.
And we were at the club. And the DJ did like one of those like sirens, to like get the crowd going, like, and the lights go crazy. And you hit the deck as if somebody was bombing us.
I thought it was a shooter. I thought it was a first-person shooter.
You hit the deck. You went to your knees.
I did. I thought that was I thought someone had come in with a weapon. And I was, speaking of Jason Bourne, someone's got to protect the place. You know what I mean?
Yeah, honestly. Yeah.
That was embarrassing
I'll
afterwards.
Never
a lot of people were like,
it was just like, that's just like a normal sound the DJ's making, like at a club.
Maybe this is all telling me I'm not a club person. I think that's where we're at here. I think that memory is exactly what I needed. Thank you for bringing that back up.
Well, if everybody was going, including Chris, to one place, it would be fun. And I would go from like 11 to 1 and then call it. But like if Chris isn't going and you guys can stay out and have late night gambling, wave that in.
Yeah. That's more our vibe.
Yeah.
Plus I'm going to win so much money. I can feel it.
I can't wait for you.
Great.
Can't wait for that update.
Okay. One last on my mind update. We had a friend of mine listen to our podcast a while ago, and she called me immediately and she goes, "Oh my God, my dog ate Bob the drag queen's tail." That's what happened to the tail, the squirrel. She goes, "He came home with a squirrel tail in his mouth. And I didn't know what it was." She goes, "I touched it with my own 2 hands. I didn't know what I thought it was like nature."
Yeah.
And she said, I pulled it, and she was like, nature. It was a squirrel tail. I was like, I can't believe he caught the squirrel. But Bob is very fat.
Bob's fat.
I always thought he got fat after the tail loss, but now I'm rethinking this. If he got caught by a dog, I'm thinking he got chubby first.
Now I know why Bob likes your house, though, because you don't have dogs.
We don't have animals.
Bob's like, I feel safe at the Dirkson's house.
Yep, exactly. But we have some real, I think, an important breaking news update on Bob the drag queen.
What happened to his tail? I was curious. You never know. Was he born like that? Did something happen? Now we know.
Now we know.
So, I love
some clarity.
I can just picture her listening to this being like, wait a minute, that was my dog.
Well, and she was telling me, she was so funny. She's like, I touched it with my own 2 hands and then started dry heaving.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. You think it's like a stick and you touch a tail.
Oh, a dead squirrel tail.
Awful.
Sick. Okay.
But he's not dead. Right. He's not dead.
Not dead. Sorry. Just the tail.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Good update. Funny. Good life update.
Okay. Now let's get to these things we never say.
What did you say?
Loud.
Things we never say out loud. Okay.
Okay. So the first one, without further ado, what's a worry you want to let go of? You got a lot of worries over there.
I know. I was actually, I have a lot flying through my head. Like I could pick a lot here. I think the biggest one for me is I don't want to live in fear that time is passing too quickly.
With the kids.
We get hit with a lot of things, like you have 18 summers and all this stuff. And and it does make you feel like, oh my gosh. And when I look back at like my shared drive pictures, I can tear up instantly looking back at old pictures when they were young. And like it wasn't that long ago that they were pretty little and now they're like elementary school, so like but I want to live in the moment and appreciate every stage. So I really need to let that go, because as they're getting older, they are hilarious in their own way. And there's different challenges, obviously, but like it truly will be enjoyable. And then you think about when they leave the nest, I think about like Phil and I talk a lot about like what we want the next stage to look like, which is
once they're gone.
once they're gone. Like we want to golf and we want to do these things. You know how I joked about last time, like he does actually want to golf with me. He confirmed it. I asked him again.
He confirmed.
Yeah.
Okay.
But like the point is like it makes me sad to think about them going, but I want to be appreciative of the life that I will have at that point too, and it'd be different. Yeah. And I just have a lot of fear. So I'd love to let that go.
Yeah, I think that's good. It's like you don't want to waste it worrying.
Right. Or just being like, God, time is passing. I wish we were at this age again. I wish we were at this age again.
Or feeling like a lot of I do this sometimes where it's like, we have to take these trips because we're only going to have a certain window. And it's like, no, we're not. We'll be close with our adult friend, kids.
Right.
We'll have more time. I'm like creating false scarcity here.
Yeah. And some of my favorite memories are our adult trips we took with the parents, like there's a beauty in it in the next phase too. It's just, you get so stuck in like, you want to keep them little and all those times you're in the best stage of your life now. You don't know you're in the best stage until you're out of it moments. I just don't need that in my life right now.
Yeah.
So that's mine. What about you? What's one?
I had like some mom ones that are probably more relatable to everyone, but I was like, the most honest one for me, if I'm doing, is our business going to work? I'm such an entrepreneur, but it's like, there's no way to do entrepreneurship without like I call them wiggles of doubt. It's like, you're feeling good. And then you have a moment of like, are people going to do this? And I feel like we live in this time and space where it's like no one's saying that out loud. Everyone has to act like confident all the time. Everyone has to act like they have, nothing. They're crushing it. Everything is crushing it. And it's like, behind closed doors, I have enough good friends that also do entrepreneurship where we're honest with each other, where I'm like, everyone, literally everyone, if you're acting like you have no worries, no doubt, and everything's crushing it, go fuck yourself. I don't want to be your friend and you're lying.
Well, even the companies, you only hear about the fast track of this company was successful, this company's blowing up, this company's blowing up. But then you get the real story and it's like they did 3 or 4 or 5+ years to get to that stage, but no one talks about it. And then they're getting interviewed after success. Those always annoy me. It's like, how did you find success? And there's some of the answers are like, okay, like, it's just so annoying. It's like it was a grind. It took you a long time to become successful in whatever you did. And it's a grind every day. And it's not like
and that's not the answer that investors want to hear. They're always still trying to like get more money or get something. So they have to act a certain way. But it's like, it's total bullshit. It honestly is. So what honestly keeps me up at night, what I would love to let go is just like the fear of like, is this going to really go?
One thing. So I like it and hate it at the same time. So this is kind of a little bit of like, I don't know exactly. But when people say like,
how's it going?
I manifested it. It drives me nuts. Okay. But then I like to manifest stuff. So like, I do feel like it's like, I like to think that that's possible. And I like to be like, put it in the universe. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. Feel good. Because I think there's a lot about feel good vibes and being confident and just putting it out there and seeing what happens.
Yeah, being fearless.
But when you hear an interview of someone who's already successful and they say, oh, I just manifested it, it makes my teeth grind a little bit too. So it's like I don't know exactly if I just don't like that answer when you're successful. I want some more real, like, how did you actually do it?
I know.
Like,
I'm just crazy.
Give me the dirt on like what the day to day.
Yeah. But that's my honest worry. I wish I could let go of. Okay. All right, what is something you're currently learning about yourself?
I have always been a little bit of a people pleaser. It's the sales in me. And I like to keep a positive face, and I'm learning as I get older with everything, not just business, just everything. I'm caring a little bit less of what people think in a great way. And maybe it's because now we're doing this venture on our own. So I have the luxury a little bit of being able to trust myself a little bit more and do what I want. But like I've been burned with work things in the past that I lost confidence in myself. I'm out of my comfort zone a little bit doing more social media things. And I've always hated social media. One, because I don't want people to see it and cringe, or be like, oh, she's like, like, what's she doing? And it's like, if I just like push that all aside, maybe I'll reach my best potential. It's like, get rid of the people pleasing and just do whatever it is to make you feel good in the moment, and like try to be your best self. And who cares what people think?
Yeah. That resonates.
I didn't say that so eloquently, but like, you know what I mean? I'm learning about myself, and I the more I do that, the better I'm feeling.
Yeah, it reminds me of, the man in the arena, but it's like the glory comes when you're laying it all out there.
Mm-hmm.
Some people won't like it, and that's fine.
Yeah.
But you don't feel like your best self. And like, I guess I just don't respect it as much to be so nervous to try that you don't get in the game.
Yeah.
Everybody
has to start somewhere. Everybody has to start somewhere.
Yeah.
That's what I forget. Again, you go to the success stories, you get to the people who are super successful, but how did they get there? They had to start somewhere.
Yeah. I like that a lot.
Don't let fear get in the way. Don't let people pleasing get in the way.
Yeah. And I do think one beautiful part of like 40s and 50s and 60s, from what I hear, is just like, as life gets shorter, you really don't care what people think.
Yeah.
And I like that energy. This is kind of like the old lady energy I'm trying to harness, which is like, yeah, I don't care. You don't like me? That's none of my business.
I agree. There's something so refreshing about that I haven't reached full I don't care. And I'm creeping closer to it, and I really like it, and I can see how nice that will be when I go full in.
I like that. I like that.
What about you? What is something you have learned about yourself?
To trust my gut. I can get like in this strategy place where I overthink things and I overanalyze things. And I've realized like I'm really my best self when I trust myself.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like I've come a long way. Like, I think like as personal growth goes, like I think back to, Kate of yesteryear, and it's like she hustled to find victories, and she was like working. And I feel like this new development is like a little bit of a wiser, smarter. There's this Taoist theory that I read called Wu Wei. Have you ever heard that phrase?
Mm-mm.
It's like the parable is like there's a butcher, a guy like butchering an animal, and there's multiple ways to butcher this animal. One guy like uses his machete and like gets it butchered, and at the end of it, like his blade is dull and he's like covered in blood, but like he got the job done.
Okay.
The other guy finds the seams of how to butcher it perfectly, and at the end his blade is sharp and he's like perfectly clean. You know what I mean? And it's like, that's the Wu way. That's the easy way. That's the sort of effortless action. It's almost like the undoing, the do less of it all.
Yeah.
Don't work harder, which is kind of my gut.
Yeah.
Work smarter. Work with grace. This is, again, I'm on the journey of this. There are so many times, especially when I'm worried about the business or I move into a place of fear, that what's comfortable is like grinding. But I'm trying to really like stay in this peaceful, smart, instinctual, that feels right. I've learned these, like, trust myself.
I love that. It reminds me of what one of our advisors, who I love, says a lot, which is like, get rid of the barnacles. Like you have so many things to do that there are going to be things that are less important, and they're just barnacles. Get rid of them and you'll be so much better. Like it's almost like the precision of it all. Like, fine tune the 2 or 3 really important things that you need to accomplish in this day or week or whatever it is. And that's what you focus on. Get rid of the rest. And it's like, it's so true.
Totally.
There's so much that can bring you down if you just try to do it all.
Yeah. And I think too, on a Monday with a long to-do list, that's when I almost get into the foaming at the mouth, like, got to crank out a billion things. It's like, those are the moments.
Great. We have a one-on-one after this. Real excited about your.
This helped me. I think a lot of them are barnacles.
Yeah. Let's get rid of them.
Let's just prioritize and just focus on the stuff that move the needle. Okay. What's your small win for the week? You got any?
Yeah. Honestly, it's kind of what I said at the beginning. I did a lot of organizing this weekend to set myself up for success And I say that because I am a person that has a very high standard for cleanliness in my house. We joke about this all the time.
Mm-hmm.
And I would like to get rid of that too. I almost said that one for like things to stop
good.
worrying about. But I didn't because it
also
brings
know thyself.
me
Know thyself.
And when I put the energy to doing things that no one else probably cares about, the organization of my laundry room, no one cares about, including my husband and kids. But to me, I feel so much better, and I'm able to focus more and do things in not just work, but like, be happier in the moment. That sounds so bad. But anyways, I had those wins this weekend because now I feel like I'm in a really great organization place, and it's putting me in a good headspace.
You'd be a good organizer in another life.
I honestly would love that job.
Do you ever watch that show, like The Home Edit?
Yes, I was obsessed. And I think they were from Nashville, or they are from Nashville. They live in Nashville. Like, I love the Home Edit.
I mean, you can't leave, but
exactly.
You'd crush that job.
I love it so much. The only thing I
it's all anxious
love
people
about
that work there, I bet.
And they're just color coordinated, and that you go over and their bookshelves are color coordinated. And
if I ever see someone that has that level of organization, I'm like, oh, you're super anxious. Yeah, that's what I think in my head.
Well, I love organizing for other people too. Like if I see something, like when I visit your house, sometimes I like to clean for you. I just do it because I just like to.
You and Mom both.
But if I had to go into Exactly. But if I had to go to a hoarder's house, that would be a lot. Like, have you seen that show Hoarders? It's like, no, I don't want anything to do with that. But if you just need me to
organize mental
health.
That's something else.
You're right.
Something else.
You're right. Okay. What was your small win?
My small win is I've been trying to do something physical every single day, more for my mental health than my physical health, honest to goodness. Yeah. But I just realized I feel better. Mm-hmm. My mind's quieter. I sleep better. So if I have a busy day where there's just not time to get to the gym or play tennis, I have started taking calls. Most people don't care. They'll send a Zoom and I'll be like, do you care if we do an audio call?
Yeah.
And I've started doing this for investor calls. I've started doing this for ones that previously maybe I wouldn't have put on audio. And then I go for a little walk, get some fresh air. And then when I come home, like Grace has this gymnastics mat, but I've started doing like a 10-minute like crunches routine.
Nice.
On her gymnast mat in our playroom. Yeah. Is it the best workout of all time? It sure isn't, but it's something.
It's something. Yeah.
And, I woke up like a little sore, or like I feel like it's getting a little better. So anyways, just like a walk and a crunch.
I love that. I think that there's nothing better than a walk. And I appreciate, like, you and I especially will do calls. Sorry, there's a little fly around me, or a little gnat. You and I will do calls on the walk, especially our like check-in one. And it's my favorite call of the week because I'm outside. I really do. It gets me flowing. Creativity. It gets like, I'm more like sharing clarity. Mm-hmm. I agree. I think it's so healthy. So I at least love to walk every day. And I feel like right around launch time, I got to a place where I wasn't consistently going to the gym as much because we were so busy. So I'm trying to get back into that either gym or it's delightful. And I'll work out outside of our house every day. I love that. I'm going to try to do that even more.
Even on the weekends, like even if I'm busy, it's like I can go for, again, it might not be a long walk depending on how busy.
Yeah.
But usually in the morning, I can be like, hey, kids, you guys want to go for a quick walk?
Yeah.
And just that alone, even if it's 10 minutes, it's like something.
We've been doing family walks morning and night most days, sometimes just one of those. And we take the dogs for a walk. It's a cute little loop. And we did one last night, and it was reminding me of how we used to do it with our parents, which when we would go when we were younger, we each did something or took something on the walk that was so us. Either I was in my Barbie car or I was on some kind of Hot Wheels. You would always take a basketball,
100%.
And Sarah would take a book and read on our walk.
Yeah, I mean, even though I'm like total reader with her now, but.
Yeah, totally. But she took it to the extreme. She would read on our walks, which is insane.
She was on something. That sounds delightful.
Yeah, but I mean, and she's such a fast reader. It's like she could.
This was pre-audiobook. This was pre-audiobook. She was bringing physical books to read while we walked.
Well, so last night we had the kids out, and Ace had a golf ball, a little foam ball, and golf. So he was hitting golf all the way around the block.
Yeah.
Lola was doing the same thing with Ace, but also had she had a little purse with her, and Lily had a backpack with things, and they were all chasing this ball with Ace as he was hitting it. And it was such a sweet, cute, and they were chaotic. They were screaming. I'm sure the neighbors were probably wondering what the heck was going on as we were passing their house.
And you and Phil just walked together?
Yeah, we have the dogs, and we just walk kind of behind them. And
the dogs are a good excuse to do that, I think. We've been kind of lazy and then just doing TV during that time. But
yeah,
maybe I'll see if I can get Chris to. It's not as fun if, two of them stay behind.
Agreed. And honestly, it can be 15 minutes. It doesn't have to be that long. It's just super enjoyable. And we run into neighbors and then we talk for a little bit. It's maybe don't mention that to Chris. He doesn't have to socialize.
No, we don't want to. That wouldn't help. That's a bad sales pitch. Okay. I'm kind of inspired by that. I think I have good memories of that too.
Yeah. All right. Cute. Good one. What next? What other question do you have?
What's a question you wish someone would ask you?
I wish that someone would ask me, what are you doing? You look so good. What's your regimen? No one's asking me what my regimen is.
Not sure that's where they were going with that, but you turned it into a compliment of yourself.
Not one person's asking me what I'm doing. Nobody's to look the way I do.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
it's hurtful.
Tough affair.
What about you? What's a question?
I also had a dumb answer. Maybe this question was just not as deep, but I was just fantasizing about getting my car clean. So someone, do you want a free car wash inside and out? Is what I put.
So dumb.
My car is making me feel like a gross person. Someone
the
other day was like, "Oh, could you drop me off at home?" And I almost said no because my car was there's a level, of course. Every mom has some crumbs. I'm not talking about.
Yeah.
Mine was so far above mine had trash all over.
Yeah. You were embarrassed to let anybody get in your car.
I was embarrassed.
Yeah.
And that doesn't make me feel good.
No. My car got peak crumb. We had yogurt bites smashed into the mats. It was just peak grossness.
I just realized Dad's coming out this week. I got to clean this thing.
I always clean my car before the parents get here because Dad is so judgmental with the car. Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to have to get it professionally cleaned because I think
I cleaned my car, thought it looked great when the parents came and they drove my car and Dad was like, you got to take that in. I was like, what?
Yeah.
You should have seen it.
Yeah. You should have seen the norm.
But I actually did on my productive weekend. I went and got it professionally cleaned.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I am riding on the high. List. I'm riding high today. Yeah.
I can't get judged by your dad that hard.
No, he will judge you for it too. I mean, I thought it was clean.
He honestly would disown me at the level. I finally took an armful of trash in the other day.
Yeah, gross.
It was so bad. It's still bad, but okay, let's move on.
Well, we trade cars sometimes with our parents when they watch the kids. We'll meet them halfway and we'll trade cars because of the car seats. And I was driving back with their car and Dad called me and was like, what's up with the brakes? And I was like, nothing. I'd never noticed it. And he was like, you got to get that fixed. It's your job to get your car fixed. And I was like, what? Anyways, I took it in. I had $1,600 later. Thanks, Dad. I had to get the brakes fixed, but I'm glad I did. But he was on it.
Right. He was right.
He was right. He was right.
That man can hear a rattle though, like a little car rattle from like a savant. Okay. What's a thought you're afraid to say out loud?
Oh, okay. Let me think. Okay, I got one.
Okay.
I love my kids so much, and I love my life with the kids. I just have a different purpose than I did before. I just feel really at a better place even in life than I ever have before. However, I kind of miss the person I was before kids.
Are you specifically thinking Santa Monica Ann or?
Yeah, Santa Monica Ann, or just we've said it on the pod before. I'm more anxious now. I'm always thinking about worst case scenarios. I used to be more fun. I used to be more adventurous. That's the type I'm thinking. I used to just be a yes. You want to do
very
this? Yeah,
carefree.
I'm in.
Yeah, you were very carefree. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Now I'm saying no to clubbing in Vegas. Who am I? The old person doesn't recognize me.
Well,
so I wish that I could, and I think I will truthfully get back a little bit more to that too. As the kids get older, each moment, I think I'm relaxing on certain things depending on their stage of life. But
motherhood
I
is a
kind of want
mind
to
fuck,
be
though.
more
It's just
carefree.
you just worry about them so much.
Yeah.
It's definitely, yeah, I see that. That's a good one.
Well, like my nightly routine is like packing their lunches, getting the coffee ready for the next day, setting us up to have a good morning. It's like boring. Like,
yeah,
that's not exciting.
Yeah. Not that I bet part of it's rose tinted glasses. It's like, even if you looked at your fun single self, you still had boring stuff.
Totally. And look, I mean, I think like I said, I'm in a better mental state even now than I was then, because I think I was like, you know, tearful times, and like I wasn't fully like, I wasn't super happy with my job, and I wasn't super happy in my life with everything. And that's true. That's all true. If I can look back, I see that, and I'm like, yes, I'm a much happier person now.
Yeah.
But it's still, I wish there were elements of me back then that I can bring back in.
Well, it's so funny. Mine's kind of like cut from the same cloth. I put aging's making me less fun.
Yeah.
I started, this was in my, this was like in my, you know, why am I not sleeping thing? But I started, you know, logging, okay, when I didn't sleep, what happened? And basically it was like, oh, I had a fat steak. Oh, I drank. Like anything fun caused me to not sleep well.
So true.
And I'm just like, damn, like even bocce, I had like, you know, 2 drinks and it's like, I didn't sleep great. And I'm like, God, alcohol is making me, you know, the right answer is just stop drinking, Kate. But it's like, no, I'm already like borderline too boring. You know, I don't want to stop drinking. I don't want to stop going out for dinner. I don't want to stop.
Yeah, you're right.
But it's like, is this the beginning of the end where the only way that I get a great night's sleep and feel good is to, you know, become J-Lo level of clean eating and no drinking and no sugar and no fun?
It is. And it's like, look, the healthy things to do are that exactly. Have a healthy diet, don't drink, get up and work out every day, get to bed early. And there are moments I do love, like, I know I'm older because I'm like climbing into bed at 8 sometimes. Like, yes, I'm so excited. Yeah. But that is boring. It's like, all the fun. It's like, I love going out and eating and having wine and hanging out with friends. And like, I'm
not even binging fun shows anymore so I can go to bed early.
Can't say the same. I have a lineup of things I want you to watch so we can talk about
it. Now that I'm sleeping better, I think I'm ready to at least take on some more fun TV.
Yeah. At least that. I mean, that's our excitement.
At least.
Golly, we got to be more fun.
I know. So I don't like this. And I'm going to try to fight it, I think.
I think it's 80-20. 80% of your life should be healthy and doing the right things. 20% needs to be that fun. Maybe the percentage changes too. Like if it's vacation week, it's definitely like
20-80.
40. Yeah, exactly. Switch it. Yeah, you're right. 20-80 the other way. But like, I think that's a good way to live, because then you're still putting in fun, but you're in moderation.
Fun in moderation. Cool. Cool. KEWL period. I don't know.
All right. You got anything else?
A place you'd go if you could disappear for a day.
I know it.
Okay.
I dream about this often, actually. Might be my past life in the wine business. But I would love to be in an Italian villa, maybe in Tuscany, with a lot of pasta, wine, slow-paced life, maybe riding my bicycle in to get the wine.
Are you alone, or?
I would like it to be with Phil. I need to ask him.
After the pants, we'll see if he's talking.
Yeah. But no, I think that sounds so charming. And no, I don't like to be alone like that. I think being alone is healthy, but my personality is I like to have somebody with me at all times. What about you?
Now, I'm embarrassed by my answer now. Speaking of aging is making me less fun. I need a regroup over here. I put read a great book all day by the ocean by myself.
No, it does sound enjoyable, I will say, but if that's the best you got, that's a little snooze
what
fest.
I wanted, right? I guess when I wrote this, that's like what I really was craving was just
you want to sit on the beach, read a book, fall asleep, wake up with the breeze
just
in
by
your
myself,
face.
not a
It
human
sounds
around.
nice. Yeah,
it does.
A little sun-kissed.
Little sun kiss, but also some shade. Don't want any laser treatment.
No, you're losing me. You're gonna have the big sun hat with like the full outfit under an umbrella. No, give me some sun.
But a little warmth, little breeze, beautiful look, great book.
Yeah.
I'll add a drink. I'll add like a Hugo Spritz or
go crazy. Go
crazy. Yeah, but solitude, I guess, was what I was craving.
So Chris is not reading next to you? Is he reading next to you?
No. Not in this fantasy, he wasn't.
It does say for a day,
It's
I can't be alone for a day, so I need Phil.
No, I just was picturing him next to me going, making weird noises, me looking over. You're breaking my flow in this book, bro.
All right.
Good. Okay, let's move on. Tech tip.
Tech tip.
October is National Bullying Awareness Month. Did you know that?
I did.
Okay. Well, I thought each segment of October could be like, I don't know, around the topic of bullying. And maybe just a short, simple one since we're going long here. But like, what is bullying? I think is a good place to start. So bullying is a form of aggression that's purposeful, that intends to cause harm, and requires an imbalance of power. And I think that last one is actually like really important. Like there's a lot of times when kids are mean to each other. And I think like if your kid comes home and somebody said something mean to him, it's like actually the questions you should be asking were, did they mean to say, like, was that on purpose? Was that intentional? You can usually tell if they're upset if it caused harm. But then it's like, what's the power dynamic between the kids? Is there one that has a lot of social power and is like pushing the other one down repeatedly? Are these peers, or does your kid even actually have more power? And we had a situation where, Grace came home and she said somebody said something mean to her, and I asked some questions and I said, oh, did you feel like this person had more power than you? Like, did you feel belittled? And she was like, thought about it. She's like, no, but I just think she's mean. And I said, okay, so that's not bullying, but that's a different thing, which is just kids being mean to each other.
Right. Yeah.
But that's
interesting when you think about it like that.
Yeah. So anyways, I just wanted to bring that up. And cyberbullying is the same definition, but just like over a digital device, over the internet, in messaging, in a comment, on social media.
Does it change if it's in front of people in a group chat, peer to peer? Is that become bullying if you're in front of people?
No, but it might change the intent of harm, or it might change the power dynamic.
Yeah. Okay.
But it can definitely happen in front of a group. It definitely can happen in person. I think the amount of harm you feel sometimes if other people are present.
Yeah.
Hits different because you're publicly embarrassed. But anyways, power dynamic is a super important aspect to like kind of tap into and understand when you're thinking about, oh, is my kid in a bullying situation? So anyway, we'll talk more next time about just how to train them up, how to bystander train, how to know when to contact authorities. But for now, we'll just keep it there.
It's a great one because of how relevant it is to every parent. I don't care who your child is, how old they are, especially, once they get to elementary school, really. But there will be situations where you would deal with having to identify whether it's official bullying or just kids being mean. And it's it's good to have that kind of perspective so you can put the whole situation into perspective.
Well, and we know the stats, but it's like, 60% of kids report being bullied before they hit 16. And so this is just something, 3 out of 5 of you will deal with on the receiving end. And if 100% of you will see it as a bystander, like they'll see it, they'll see it. So anyways, it's a good one to talk up. And I think it's a really important bullying prevention month is obviously something near and dear to our heart. So cool. Okay. Last but not least, what's your obsession?
Well, I wanted my obsession to be this new bagel I tried, which I follow a bunch of healthy influencers, and one was suggesting Roya, Roya bagels.
Okay.
Which is in the freezer section now of Whole Foods. And the whole thing was like, it's actually at Whole Foods because you used to have to order it online. It's healthy ingredients, all the things, yada, yada, yada. It tasted a little like cardboard. It wasn't my favorite. Like, I will eat it because I eat cardboard.
Would you rather have an Ezekiel bread or would you rather have a Roya bagel?
My English muffin Ezekiel is so much better.
Oof. Okay.
So I did just eat it with butter. Like maybe if I put cream cheese or I made like a sandwich with it, it will be better. But it's not my obsession. I just wanted to say it's not my obsession. My obsession.
Okay, good. Glad we cleared the way for some of these people.
And this is what a crazy pivot because this is an outfit that was going to be my obsession. It's not. My obsession is I really want this Adidas golf outfit. It's a golf set. You know, I'm in my golf mom era. Hot golf mom era. One of the influencers I follow had this amazing set. It's green and like navy checkered, like small, almost like houndstooth looking.
Okay.
And it's a skirt and jacket. It's like a nice fall set.
What kind of jacket?
So cute. It's a zip all the way in the front, but it's the same color. So it's like the plaid houndstoothy green and checkered. Green, dark, like green and navy. So it's like it looks fall. And it kind of had this really nice neck where if you zipped it all the way up, it's a high neck, but it kind of lays pretty.
Neck. Love a high neck.
Anyways,
send me the link. I can't wait to see it.
I will send you the link. I'll put this in the show notes, but I am going to purchase this and I'm going to love it. And I'm giving it to you guys before I've even pushed send on the shopping.
Okay, good.
Okay. All right. What's your obsession?
Well, I'm nervous to say this because I just drank a bunch of coffee, but I was feeling like my teeth were not looking pearly white. So I researched and bought this little pin that you sort of like, dial and then and it's basically the same stuff that was on those whitening strips. But the whitening strips were making my teeth too sensitive. And also just like, I never felt like I had the 25 minutes or whatever.
Yeah, I agree.
This you just paint on. And, it kind of comes off a little bit, but you just do it. And I feel like I'm actually doing it. It's like the right answer is the one you'll do.
What's the brand name?
Snow.
I've seen it.
It's good.
Send it to me again. I did not pull the trigger, but I've seen it. I knew you were going to say Snow when you got going.
I feel, and maybe I got target marketed. I don't know where I first saw it, but I will say, I think it's working. I don't have any tooth sensitivity. And I'm actually doing it. So
that's it.
Beep, bop, boop. Winner.
Beep, pop, boop. I love it.
And then I want Chris to do it. So I bought him one and just laid it.
Sleep?
I might have to because he just refuses to groom. So I put one over on his sink. He's like such a boy. I'm like, can you please care what people think a little bit more? Just a touch.
I see it with my son. I'm like, I just basic stuff. Blow your nose, dude. Blow your nose. It's basic.
I have plucked Chris's eyebrows while he slept once. He wasn't going to do it.
Did he wake up? Was he startled?
Yeah. He kind of went like this.
You have to have good precision too to make sure you don't miss. This thing was a unicorn. I could not stand looking at it for one more second. And I was like, I have two options. I can have the ick over this one middle eyebrow, or I can just take care of this and he won't even know. He'll thank me. It. Take matters into your own hands.
So this is my new one with him. But also I got it for myself. But I'm like, I like this. Do this.
Yeah. Listen, don't change for anyone. However, whiten your teeth and pick your eyebrows for your spouse.
Yes. It's called basic human hygiene. Okay. Yeah. That's all we got.
It's a wrap, baby.
That's a wrap, baby. Okay. I would love if you guys could review us. We could use a couple more. Punch some stars. Follow us on the IG at Sage Parents, at Sage Haven for Kids, at Sage Sisters Podcast.
Yes.
Check out sagehavenforkids.com where you can download the safer messaging app for your kiddos. That's all. Love you, Lilas.
Love you.